Hello there! Today we're talking about how I made these wackety cuts on my cosplay. They look very fabulous. Ignore this one kind of sucks. What do you need to make the cuts? So, first a foam piece. Best is if you take like a bit more denser foam, bit stronger. Then your good old hot glue gun. Not to forget, it's dangerous. You can burn yourself easily by just touching it or touching hot glue. It's quite a pain. Then you need some cutting utensil. You can also use scissors. They would work too. Then this yellow tape. I don't know what it's called. It's just some yellow rubbery tape. Yellow because for the head you can easily make out of it the eyelids or those weird yellow cuts on the head. How I made the cuts on the head, I have a specific video on that here. Now, and depending on what cuts you're making, you will need black paint. Doing the cuts is quite finger pain, so I would suggest you to get yourself gloves or something, because you will need to possibly touch very hot rubber. You can of course just use this and just push it in. You will see it later in the video what I'm talking about. To explain it to you the easiest, I'm gonna take him and stuff him on the chair. Now, so if you look at these cuts, they gotta be a bit dynamic. First, on your costume part where you want the cuts to be, you need a hole. You need to get rid of this one because this one sucks. But yeah, first you will need your hole. Basically, what? 2 thumbs deep? Very like deep hole. Then you want some foam. Then how to make the cut itself, you want to make a foam base that fits perfectly inside the cut you want. So I suggest just making a big rectangle. With somewhat the dimensions. Just of course it won't be spot on, but most of the times it works. Then you should have this cut filled, but like not too much. You still want a bit of depth inside, not really it poking outwards like on this one. This one goes out. Then you want this cut to be straight. Means we will need to lay him down like this. So, next part will be getting your tape ready, because what's gonna happen is that you're pouring hot glue all over this and then putting this tape, overlapping this, having this wave pattern but like way smaller like this. Okay, because you will need to push it down and stuff. It's gonna hurt, It's dangerous. And like on big cuts like this, you often even run out of hot glue. Like the hot glue gun is not fast enough heating up the plastic that the hot glue sticks. After you have this fully filled with hot glue, or for the hot glue, you take, like said, tape, put one piece down, and then it's complicated. And you just push it up, creating like a rib pattern, you could say. So, because this is quite a fat one, I need to just put down a second one. Okay. Like, of course, doing it with your hands is easier, but then get burned, and then your fingers, ouch, you know? So, since it's hot glue, you can also like form it around to have specific shapes. And you should have this weird wavy pattern, and then, of course, if you put paint on top, it will look way better and have this hard feeling. On these parts, you can see that too. Of course, I didn't finish painting up some parts, but I can suggest painting it by basically taking, like, cutting the cut outside. Then you have just this cut part, you know, you take it off, this cut piece, and then outside you can just spray paint it with a paint can. That's what I did. That's what I did on the head. And what I also did on the head is basically paint it, and then I blowtorched it to get it a bit charred, making it crispy. Oh yeah, you see that on this piece really well. It's charred. You can see it charred, and like some parts even just go off. Whilst you wait, you can just watch other of my YouTube videos, like a easy way to store your foam. Just take it in a bag and vacuum seal it. The video is up there if you're interested. You can then just either use something like a brush and then just brush the paint on top like a normal person. Like I did it, I just used my airbrush from 1995. Go check out that video too. I don't fucking know where it is, but how I got it. Like with airbrush you can put it down, like that's how I did with these, to get this yet black but then not black look. So you can see this black look that's also not black. This glimmering, you could say. I don't know how to explain it. So, after having said how to make the cut, I'm gonna talk about where the cuts are, so you can imagine them. Like what I did basically is from the movie there's this scene where he's on the side. I'm gonna just fucking put the picture here. This side view of him where he's like standing there getting tased. With that picture I was able to well enough look where all the cuts are. The only thing what I don't know is from the cuts on the back. I don't know if he has any cuts here. If so, put it in the comments and I'll fix it. I still can easily just hole. You know, it's just a hole, not... It's harder reversing it, making it back to just to pure fur and stuff, than making a hole. So I just left it normal. On the legs, I kind of was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna guess. Yeah, that's basically how the cuts are gonna be done. Like, I think there's pictures, like sketches of the movie one from the Warner Brother. No, wait, from where? From Blumhouse or something. I could have used them, but I generally was, I guess, too lazy to go for a hunt for them. So I ended up not even seeing them once. If you have those drawing pictures, if you somehow have access to those sketches, go join the Discord and post it somewhere in any channel. I don't currently really give a fuck. But yeah, you can also join the Discord. It's a quite active community, and if you want to ask me questions about the cosplay, I'm most of the time not busy. And if you're already joining Discord, you can also check out my Patreon, where I post pictures of the cosplay and stuff. And if you pay like $1, you even get to see some behind the scenes, which in the future I'm only gonna post behind the scenes for Patreons, not anymore here. But for now, I'm gonna need to grow, so hit that subscribe and like button. And if you wanna see how he looks in action, I have I have two shorts, one even looking, or like one with a dive bag, how he looked in the past and how he looks now, to one just where I'm walking around at some disco event. We call it a carnival or something. But yeah, it was lots of fun. And I'm quite excited for future cosplays. Like, just because I finished Spring Bonnie. Like, come on, just because I finished him doesn't mean I just gotta quit, you know? He looks awesome, so who knows what else I could just make. From custom ones, like a rabbit costume, to... It's also a rabbit costume. To, I don't know, to... From Springtrap and Delia. I would love to make him a cosplay, mostly because on VR chat I have the avatar if it's not taken down, so I can have literally the 3D model in front of me, and I can take all kinds of angles and pictures and make it perfect. What I couldn't do with this, I wanted to, but like, when I started, I didn't even see the movie, because I started this project like a month before the movie, like when the trailers came out, which is quite a funny fact. But yeah, that's basically how I made the cuts on my Spring Bonnie cosplay. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I want to thank my Patreons. And have a great morning, afternoon, or night. See you next time. Let me be lonely. You go be lonely. Night times and night times.